Hello everyone. We are here for the presentation of 7030 SSL International Leadership. Our team will demonstrate a PowerPoint presentation on ethical issues faced by a global leader in reference to Chip Wilson, the founder of Lululemon Canada. We hope you like the insights shared by us. The group members are myself, Macrina John, Afsal, Lucas Tadathil Thomas, Neha Sharan Eratuguril. Let's take a look at the introduction of the presentation. Along with being profitable, it is extremely important for the business to remain ethical and adhere to human rights, as it directly affects the sustainability of the business in the long run. In this aspect, the leaders of the organization plays a very significant role as he or she guides everyone to act ethically. Contextually, this PowerPoint presentation aims at underpinning the importance of ethics and human rights issues, referring to the case of Chip Wilson, owner of Lululemon Athletica Canada, based on multinational athletic apparel retailing. Now, let's take a look at the company. Lululemon, conceived by Chip Wilson, is the athletic brand which was founded in the year 1998. The brand got its first standalone store in November 2000, but presently it is an international brand. The company specializes in designing and manufacturing athletic wear and accessories, and one of its best seller is yoga leggings. Talking about the leader, Dennis J. Chip Wilson is a Canadian American business person and philanthropist has founded several retail companies. However, he is known for starting the athleisure trend. His notable work on designing and introducing yoga-inspired athletic apparel company, Lululemon Athletica Inc. He brought the athleisure trend in the Canadian market, but now it is a worldwide success. Let's take a look at the leadership style of the leader. Various industries report has helped in knowing that Chip Wilson is a transformational leader, especially because he is people oriented. He do not only think of the company profit but also focuses on safeguarding the interest of the people associated with his big business. His interviews and the way he conducts the business has conveyed an idea that Chip Wilson prioritizes people, whether it is his employees or the customers. Chip Wilson considers the people to be the foundation of his company. Chip Wilson is reportedly a philanthropist alongside being an entrepreneur, and it is known that he has recently donated 100 million fund in the muscular dystrophy. Chip Wilson himself has been diagnosed with this illness, and he has donated to support the research. BC 2020 has underpinned an interview where Chip Wilson has holistic approach so that the best can be brought out from the best from the employees. His transformational leadership approaches guides him to manifest the innovation and creativity in the employees. Now, I would like to invite Afsal to speak about ethical issues faced by the leader.
Thank you, Macrina John. Now we can talk about ethical issue faced by the leader. First one, workplace harassment. Grazoo 2090 has underpinned that Chip Wilson preaches about work ethics and the company has even collaborated with United Nations to work together on innovative program to aid humanitarian. However, Chip Wilson doesn't practice what it preaches, and this is why he has confronted with ethical issue of manhandling female employees in companies' Bangladesh factories. The report reveals that Lululemon has its production factories in Bangladesh, and several female workers are deployed there who are abused and harassed by their managers. These workers are called with inappropriate names, they ensure physical and verbal abuse, and they are even forced to work for long hours. Additionally, these workers are not granted sick leaves. All of these are examples of unethical workplace behavior, and therefore Chip Wilson faces the human rights issue of workplace harassment and improper employee behavior. Now we can talk about the second ethical issue faced by the leader, environmental issue. The report by Zhu exposed fake promise made by Lululemon over using more renewable and recycled fabrics in producing its products. In fact, the company continues to use nylon, lycra, and both of these are highly detrimental to the nature. Moreover, it contradicts the promise it has made regarding the company being more environmental conscious. Due to this reason, Chip Wilson is facing ethical issue for causing environmental repercussions with its business operations. Additionally, Redfern 2022 further underpinned that the Lululemon's factories that are situated in Asia are powered by coal-powered, due to which over 477 yoga teachers and 500 yoga students across 28 countries have called out the company for switching to renewable energy. Chip Wilson is criticized for producing products that are a threat to both human health and climate change. Therefore, Chip Wilson is condemned for being inconsistent with its ethical branding. Now, we can discuss about the third one ethical issue faced by the leader. Does it meet labor standards? The report has helped in knowing that assisting supply chain of Lululemon is not satisfied from labor standards. The brand failed to provide evidence where it can justify that it implements practices that support diversity and inclusions in its existing supply chain. The report further helped in knowing that this company by Chip Wilson has not made much progress towards increasing the payment of living wage. The brand has scored a low score of 41 to 50% in the Fashion Transparency Index. Lululemon and its leader Chip Wilson has been further criticized for labor review linked to sourcing cotton from the Xinjiang region in China. This indicates that the leader of the company is facing ethical issue in its business for not meeting the fundamental labor standards. And the fourth one, the ethical issue faced by the leader, poor quality product offered at high prices. The report has helped in knowing that Lululemon do not set the price of its product reasonably. The current market opinion underpins that in comparison to the quality this brand offers, the price is unreasonably high. The quality of the products are not at par with the price it charges. There are several other athletic brands in the market that offers far better products than Lululemon in comparatively less price. The report further revealed that the maximum of its products are too sheer and falls apart. Due to this reason, 70% of their legends were recalled. This is termed as unethical behavior of the leader because he is apparently cheating his customers as he is supposed to provide quality product for the price he is charging. Now, I would like to invite Lucas Tadatil Thomas to talk about impact of the issue on the organization.
Thank you, Afsal. Impact of the issue on the organization. First one, workplace harassment. Lululemon is an athletic brand. It specializes in female athletic clothing specifically. Therefore, it needs more and more female employees to talk about the brand and its products. However, the news of physical abuse and workplace harassment of several female employees in the Bangladesh factories of the company has caused a stir in the market. These news have negatively affected the reputation of the organization, and many potential female employees are discouraged to join the organization in fear of being malhandled. The company needs the support of female employee, whether in sales or in the production. Such kind of negative reputation in the employee market is making it difficult for the company to source and retain potential employees. The second impact of the issue on the organization is environmental issue. Since Chip Wilson promised to use sustainable fabrics in its products, but continues to use harmful substances, it has resulted in non-compliance to environmental standards. It is the corporate social duty of every organization to meet in monumental standards of conducting a business, and failing to do so has earned the leader and its organization unethical reputation in the market. The government, the consumers, and the investors of the company are not very pleased with these news reports, and it is going to affect the sustainability of the business in the distant future. The third one is does not meet labor standards. On one hand, Chip Wilson, the leader of Lululemon, preaches about ethical branding, and on the other hand, its supply chain fails to meet the labor standards. This represents the inconsistency that exists in the company's overall corporate social responsibility and ethical awareness. As a result of such unethical actions by the company, the brand image of Lululemon is affected badly, and eventually the company will considered as non-reliable by its stakeholders. Moreover, not meeting with the labor standards is also questioning the efficiency of Chip Wilson as a leader and his prerogative of running the business ethically. The last one, poor quality products offered at high prices. Lululemon has a premium pricing strategy as compared to many of its competitors, and this is the reason for which has quite an elite customer base. These constant allegation and complaints of its customers for offering cheap quality clothes at higher price is resulting in the loss of considerable portion of customer loyalty. There are several other athletic brands in the market currently, and such kind of ethical issue can always convince these customers base to switch to the brands who offers quality products at a lower price than Lululemon. Uh, Thank you. This is my portion. The next portion will be taken by Neha Sheri.
Thank you, Lucas, for your presentation. Now we are going to discuss about the issue management of the leader. The first issue we are going to look into is workplace harassment. The report helped in knowing that in order to mitigate the issue of workplace harassment in Lululemon's Bangladesh factories, the leader started a personal investigation for verifying allegation charged on them. Moreover, the report further helped in knowing that the leader ordered to stop the production and taking order from these factories in that time. Additionally, it is further reported that the Lululemon social responsibility and production team personally visited these factories to talk with the workers personally and know about the issue. Now we will look into the another issue, environmental issue. The official website of Lululemon shows that the company has pledged to work on innovating sustainable materials for producing products. Additionally, the company is further working to create circularity by launching new guest models. The company websites even underpins that in the near future, the company is working to source its raw materials from sustainable sources so that its products and production process do not affect the environment. Now we will check into the next issue, which is does not meet labor standards. In order to mitigate the issue of failing to meet the labor standards, the official website of the company underpins that the leader focused on making the supply chain more transparent to its stakeholders so that they can know the supply chain operations of the company. Additionally, the company's website further suggests that under the supervision of the leader, the organization had been making efforts to uphold the scale of their ethical practices on a global scale so that human rights can be respected. The company is trying to manage the issue by adhering the guidelines of the Modern Slavery Act and California Transparency in Supply Chain Acts. The next issue is poor quality products offered at a high price. It is learned that in order to combat the customer complaints about its product's quality, the leader, Chip Wilson, used on crisis management plan. This plan initially involved sending out a mass email to all the employees across hierarchies about the issue. Following this, the social media team were asked to create posts about apologizing to the customers in a creative manner. Then the leader met with the team to resolve the issue in three major ways, which are providing refunds to the customers, ask for apology, and recall the products and relaunch them, assuring high quality. Now we will check into the recommendations. In the light of overall analysis and discussion, it can be recommended to Lululemon that the company must immediately focus on developing a vendor code of ethics and strictly comply with it across all its facilities, factories, and units. This will ensure discipline and decorum. Additionally, it is also recommended that the company start taking its sustainability goals seriously and take small realistic steps such as using sustainable raw materials, waste management, using renewable energy to achieve them. It is highly recommended that the company remains transparent about the actions they are taking to ensure ethical business operations overall. Now we are going to conclude our study. The discussion helped in deducing that despite being a transformational leader, Chip Wilson lacks ethics. The company Lululemon does not comply with ethical principles properly. In order to sustain longer in the industry, the leader and his company must comply with business ethics principles. These are the references we used for our studies. Thank you everyone for your time and patience. We hope you like our presentation.